What's up, guys? So today we're gonna check out the Echo Pop. It was a pretty cool device, caught my eye. It is basically just an Echo Dot, a little different shape. As you can see here, it doesn't just fold flat or lay flat on a table or whatever. It kind of sits up, gives it a little different look. It kind of reminded me of some old Bowers and Wilkins speakers, if you guys are into audio. Caught my attention. You know what? What really caught my attention was the price. I think I got this thing for like literally $5 on Prime Day or something like that. So, hey, let's open it up, check it out, and maybe connect it and compare it to a different Echo device. Bam. Now it had that little strip that you didn't need to cut, but I sometimes do things the hard way. All right, let's check it out. Oh, wow, look at that. Matches my speakers that I have in this little room pretty well, actually. Nice. So I'll show you the setup that I had planned for this, and I think it's going to work out pretty well. All right, so not much going on in the box. Cardboard. Power adapter, which is proprietary. That kind of sucks because some of the other Echo Dots, like the older ones that I have, they actually use micro USB. So, micro USB kind of sucks nowadays, but you can get different length cords and smaller adapters and stuff. But it is what it is with this. All in all, this thing feels decent quality. It looks like it has 3 microphones there, a plus minus button, and then kind of like a mute switch type thing. And then the audio plug in the back. That's about it. It is pretty plasticky. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Kind of feels like it's more towards the back, but it is what it is with that. Build quality is not the best on these, but it's not bad either. Some paperwork that you're never going to read, and some recycling. All right, let's get this thing set up. All right, so here we are in my little cave setup, and there is the Echo Pop. And you see right next to it, I have a Echo Dot. I believe that is a 2nd generation. It's sitting here on the center channel speaker of this little 5.4.4 setup. 4 subwoofers, 4 overheads, 5 ear level speakers. But you know what? This thing is not bad. The audio quality is definitely better than the Echo Dot it is going to be replacing, but there's a few things about it I don't like. The proprietary plug, I got a lot of wires and stuff in here, and having a plug that you can change out for the right length is pretty good. It's kind of a perk for this setup, at least. Maybe not for all of them, but for this setup, it would have been a perk. The actual Dot or Pop itself is larger, but the display is much smaller. I actually have them both set up, so check this out. Computer, what time is it?
It's 3:05 p.m.
You see this giant ring that gives you some information? Look at this one. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:05 p.m.
So that was just a little demo of the volume difference, but we also got to see the difference in this little strip of lights versus this whole ring. This is physically much smaller, and it also has a 3.5 millimeter jack out. So if you want to hook up, like a receiver like this or just some speakers, whatever, you can do that. Most people aren't going to do that anymore, but the fact that that's an option is a perk. This does not have it. Physically much larger. Feels like the build quality is actually a little less than this older one, but maybe that's just because this is crammed full of everything. And this one's got a little more room to breathe, which is where the audio quality comes into play. This one, I would say, is probably 2 to 3 times louder than that. It's a pretty big difference. Here's a little demo I can do. Computer, tell me a joke.
How do you know when a tractor's angry?
How?
You can tell by its furrowed plow.
Stupid. Now listen to this one. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did the dragon cross the road?
Why?
To buy a Lair freshener.
There it is. Dumb joke or not, that in itself kind of says a lot. You play music through this, it sounds like a cell phone that's like kind of under a pillow or something, whereas this sounds like a Bluetooth speaker you'd expect to pay like $20 for or something. So neither of them are great, but that is quite a bit better as far as audio quality is concerned. One thing I do like about it, it's just kind of my setup, is it matches the speaker pretty well. These are some older Energy speakers that I actually just wrapped in some vinyl myself. They were black, but matches pretty well. I was actually going to get a black one for this other center channel I used in a different setup before I switched these speakers out, but went with this guy here. So all in all, it is a decent Echo. The microphones work well. It does all the Echo things, like, or Alexa things, you know, smart home stuff, just whatever. Watch this. Computer, make cat cave black.
Okay.
Bam, see that? And then watch this. Alexa, make cat cave red. Alexa, make cat cave red.
Okay.
Well, it worked on the second try. Alexa, make cat cave black.
Okay.
So again, it does everything. I did literally zero setup. I plugged this thing in, it just did its thing, and it was all connected to my Wi-Fi, these lights, and I'm sure it's connected to everything else that's in this house. So all in all, would recommend it, especially if you can get it on a deal. But do not underestimate these older Echo devices. It seems like the microphone's better on these too. They're physically much smaller. If you want to play music through them, the audio kind of sucks. But if you just want to use them to control stuff, you don't necessarily care about the audio quality, I would not dismiss these. You can't really get them anymore other than used, or just you have them laying around or whatever. But they're still good little units, and they still are supported by Amazon. This guy, I have no gripes about either. It's just a different device, but it's so cheap. I haven't had as much time to test the microphone quality, but from the little bit I have tested, it's pretty decent as well. I feel like it picks itself up. The audio or the microphone still will pick up your voice even if there's music playing at volume 10, which this one kind of struggles with, even though it doesn't get as loud. So it may actually be better quality in general. But all in all, would recommend. I will be testing it out further. I may move it to a different room, just dependent, because I do like this larger display. But that's all for now. So if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for lots more videos just like this. I've got a whole house full of gizmos. This is just one little room of old stuff I threw together. I will definitely be having videos about different items in my house, mostly tech stuff, and help you guys out along the way. All right, until next time, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.